Over the next 30 years, the Romans gradually conquered most of southern England, but they often met fierce opposition. To help keep order, the Romans gave local tribal leaders jobs in government and allowed them to keep their land in return for their loyalty. But the Romans soon learned that they couldn't control the British against their will. In the year 60, they faced an uprising so serious that it nearly spelled the end of the Roman rule. One of the British leaders who was loyal to the Romans was Prasutagus, a king of the tribe in East Anglia. On his deathbed, he divided his kingdom between his daughters and the Roman emperor, but the Roman authorities ignored his wishes, seizing the lands and all their possessions. When Presumptuous's wife protested, she was whipped in the middle of the village and her daughters were attacked. The queen was furious. This was war. Boudicca immediately raised a vast rebel army of men, women and children, all keen to drive out the occupying forces. They headed for Colchester, the Roman capital, and ransacked the city, killing thousands of people and destroying anything that represented Rome. Then they turned on the Roman cities of Londinium, that's London, and Berquilium, and that's St. Albans, and burned them to the ground in a furious assault. Meanwhile, most of the Roman army in Britain was hundreds of miles away in North Wales, fighting another rebellious group, the Druids. When news of Boudicca's revolt came through, the army rushed back to deal with it. Boudicca's 200,000 troops far outnumbered the Romans' 10,000, but the Britons stood little chance against the professional Roman fighters. The Romans advanced in tight formation, wading through the Britons, who turned and fled. It was a chaotic bloodbath in which Roman claimed 80,000 Britons died.